Happy Sunday morning. It is 2:06 in the morning on April 28th. As strong storms are moving across the region, let's get right over to radar. I've been watching this cell here. It did have one report, actually not a report, it was a TDS, a tornado debris signature on this storm. This is a tornado warning for the northwest part of Benton County and also a severe thunderstorm warning now for Benton County as well. I can take you out there and show you from Bella Vista. This is looking towards the west, northwest. Occasionally, I've seen a little bit of lightning there on the left side of the screen. There hasn't been a whole lot, but we will see this lightning start to pick up, and all of us are going to have some gusty winds. Now, I'll tell you too, on the leading edge of the line, you can occasionally get these little spin ups, and we're seeing some of those spin ups that are out there already. That's kind of what we're looking at here in Benton County. Get back over there and show you where it is. If we zoom on in here and I flip on over to velocity, you can see right in here is where that rotational pocket is. And then if we zoom this, it's pretty easy to tell as it tracks to the northeast where it's going and who's going to be affected by it. So if we do a storm track on this thing, you can see the center of it would be right here just to the west of Gravit. Let me see where the center of the rotation is, right about here. And then when you throw in the debris signature, it does not look like at this point that there's a tornado debris signature right now, but there was earlier twice, and that's what the Weather Service has denoted here. You can see the little tornado icon here to the north of Pegs and west of Colcord, and then that's why they extended that warning on up towards the north to the northeast. So it looks like also we have these storms that are starting to make their way into Siloam Springs too. So Siloam Springs is going to get pretty loud here with those storms tracking in again west to east here across western Benton County. This is all a warning here. Western Benton County is under a warning, and western northwest Washington County is under a warning. So not the entire county, but imagine it will be soon. The whole thing will be lit up. Out over Siloam Springs now, you can see those gusty winds. They have been gusty, huh? Some really gusty winds throughout the last day or so, feeding some of that moisture back up into the area. This is this is again the warning polygon here. What I wanted to look at though, on the leading edge of the line, occasionally you can get these little eddies here, and you can get these little spin up tornadoes. Not similar to what we're seeing here. And again, that tornado threat is Sulphur Springs and Gravit. If you're in Gravit or Sulphur Springs, those are the areas to be concerned with. And checking the latest scan, you can see it's right over Maysville, moving towards Sulphur Springs and Gravit. So it's essentially northwest Benton County. I think that does include parts of the highlands of Bella Vista. So maybe the northwest part. Here's the exit here, right across the border on the new 49. Here's the Hiwassee exit. So, so yeah. So the part of it is in the warning polygon, not all of it, but the northwestern part of Benton County is. There's another scan there. Put the tornado just north of Maysville, if there is one. The debris signature is not there anymore, but again, it was there just a bit earlier. So on the leading edge of the line, what I was referring to are these little eddies. Like there's one right there, just near Watts. There's also one near Gentry. Um, None really in Fort Smith. Looks a little bit weaker down to the south. But those little leading line eddies are what we're going to watch out for because those are the ones that give us that risk of the risk of seeing some of those spin up tornadoes on the leading edge of the line that's out there. So the storm's still coming in here from west to east. It looks like where we headed next with this thing? Looks like I'm gonna look north from central here in Bentonville. Yeah, not much. Of course, to the north, when you're looking that way, you're looking more towards Cassville and Pineville, more so than you are towards the thunderstorms that are out there that are about to move in. Let's go to big picture view if I can pull that up. There we go. So you can see these storms that are tracking in west to east. Big picture view. Let's see here. It's probably another hour or two before it gets into Fort Smith. It'll be a while. You can see this little see how it goes from dark sorry, the dark red here and then bright yellow here, but there's a little gap right in the middle. It's called a weak echo channel. So this is also indicative um of very strong winds. It's essentially the anvil getting back sheared. So you have a little bit of rain and then you have more rain on the back side. So that's a prolific rainmaker. So you're going to get the line of storms, and then this little yellow part's going to carry us right into the morning hours. So there's going to be quite a bit of rain that's out there. Just curious what this is going to look like here. Zoom in here and let's see if we can find the tornado warning. Right in here is where it would be. You can still see some very strong winds. That's on 72 out there near Gravett on the west side of town. Coming up on 59 near Sulphur Springs. Beatty Road, it looks like Honey Creek Road has some very strong winds right now. Um, See, looking back to the north, you've got Heston Road, State Line Road. Of course, Honey Creek runs from Beatty onto the northwest part of Benton County. So anywhere in there really is where that rotation is, and where some of the stronger storms are occurring. Let's see here. Let's go back to reflectivity, and let's take a look at this in motion here. That severe thunderstorm warning, it goes for another hour in Benton County. May even get expanded, I bet, a little bit more to include the other half of the county too. And there's the line. So we're going to come into Siloam Springs first, and then this is going to move right into our area. See if we can see some of that lightning that's out there right now. That's 412 westbound. Yeah, I don't see much. See some headlights from a car. I think, hey, it's stormy back there. For real. There's another look at it here as it lines up west to east. It's moving east at about 40, according to the Weather Service. So 40-mile-an-hour track. Let's see, back to Siloam Springs here. What's the rain starting to pick up, huh? Yeah, we're gonna have torrential rain with this, which isn't a bad thing. We could use the rain. Unfortunately, it may cause some flash flooding. It would be mid-morning tomorrow. Again, the Siloam Springs camera looking west as the storms start to make their way in. It's another wide view of it here. Back out a little more. Just taking a look down to the south too. Slowly moving in, isn't it? It's a slow mover. It's going to be a rainy one too, I think, when it gets here for all of us with these showers and storms pushing east. Let's see if we've got this rotation still going here. Looks like it's starting to move into Missouri now. Let's see. Yeah, to me, it doesn't look that impressive. Look at the correlation coefficient real quick. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't see anything that indicates there's a tornado at all in that. Right there's a tornado debris signature that was right over 59. It's the little blue colors. It's the drop off essentially on what the radar's doing. It's size sorting, so it can tell whenever there's something that doesn't look like a raindrop or a hailstone. It's not round. That's typically an indication that there's some debris that's in the air. So that's one way to tell. All right, so coming into the west side of West Siloam Springs, also to the north, out towards Gentry. We're gonna have quite a bit of storms here that are coming in as well. Wanted to give you a quick update since that was a tornado warning. I might jump back on here in a little bit as it gets closer to the I-49 corridor, but it's going to be rainy all night into the morning. These little spin up tornadoes are going to be the main risk with the storm, and we'll have to look on the leading edge of the line. Once the line moves over your location, though, I really feel like you're going to be in the clear, and it's going to be just a pretty rainy and stormy night out there, or stormy morning, I guess, as we head into the next couple of hours. So again, that's moving to the east. You got the warning going about another 45 minutes. And this stuff's going to be about another hour or so away from Fort Smith.